Hey guys, welcome back to Whitty's Gear Reviews. It wasn't too long ago, we did a video on, I guess it was a short that I did on a Gerber EAB Mini utility knife, EDC utility knife, which is this guy right here. Right, super slim, kind of like a little press. You got to kind of press it, pull up. You got to push it out of that groove, right? And there were so many things I liked about this little knife, but it was missing one crucial piece. And that was like some sort of belt clip. Because if you're tossing this in your pocket, I mean, it's just going to end up down there in the bottom of your pocket with everything else. You toss it in a bag. Yes, it does have a little slip ring or a split ring, whatever y'all want to call them, for carrying it on a keychain. But for putting it as small as it is, it would have seemed almost perfect if it had a small belt clip so you could stick it in a fifth pocket on a belt loop or anything like that. So you do have a backup utility knife to go along with your everyday carry. Right? There's a place for a utility knife. A utility knife has a lot of functionality that maybe you don't want to use a razor blade for. Cutting boxes open, zip ties. A utility blade just is a lot sharper and cuts through stuff faster. And if you tear it up, you just flip it over, put the other side in, or add a new blade. So where this one fell short, and in the comments, and thank y'all so much for everything that you mentioned in the comments about this knife when I asked, hey, what do you think about it? Got a lot of comments. And a lot of people said, cool tool, good price. These things came in at $9.99, $10. So good deal. Seems decent the way it's manufactured. But a lot of people said, man, without a belt clip, it's just, that's a deal breaker. But so that's where that one left off. And it wasn't that long ago we did this one, right? It's been a while ago. I built an EDC for a buddy of mine, and he wanted this gunmetal color. But this falls short, too, because you got to kind of press right there, reach in, pull the blade out, and that's all the cutting area you have. But super slim, no belt clip either. Just kind of a pain to use that one, right? And you can see the difference. This is pretty slim. You can kind of see where those line up. And this is typically what I always go back to, right? These are the little Hart. Easy to open. Easy to change the blades. You just press that down. Pull the blade out. Put it back in. And these have been my go-to. It comes in a 2-pack for $8.88 for a 2-pack. Has a deep carry belt clip. And to me, love the size of this one. Love how, how narrow it is, just big enough for the razor blade to fit in it, right? But this one, in my opinion, has kind of the best of both worlds. Still slender, but on the same note, it's a little fatter. So, in keeping up with the theme of something this as narrow as I could get it, as short as I could get it, with a belt clip, was there anything out there? So doing my due diligence, I looked all over Temu, AliExpress, TikTok Shop, Amazon, and kind of kept digging and digging, and then I found something. And I want y'all's opinion on where you think it ranks. Did we find the tool that's in between all of these? And did we find the tool that would have made this style of utility knife the perfect knife? And that led me back to WorkPro. 3-pack compact utility folding knife set in camo. I want y'all to check these out. And this is a 3-pack. And they're tacoed in here. If y'all can't tell, that's veil camo. That's one of my favorite camo patterns. It's a 3-pack. So let's just worry about one. Now, if you could already tell, that's what we're going for, right? Almost the same exact height and actually shorter in length. It's not as stubby as these, but it's pretty close. If you look there, it's pretty close to the... If anybody has one of these, you know how small these are. Now line those up. It's probably about 1/4 of an inch taller. And it is the same height as that one. So the WorkPro. And there's still enough, I guess enough on there with your finger where you can kind of, I don't know, either way it's locked. So you definitely have to drop the blade, but then you could push it up like that if you wanted to. Or press a button, lift it that way. Or you can flip it out. Now that you have it open, now this is where it plays into leverage. Or not really leverage, I guess, force. But you will have better leverage. So now when you're looking at that compared to a standard razor knife, it's about the same length. Little protective piece on there. But look how small that area is around the blade. There's no wasted space. So that's how it comes in so thin. Let's see. Press up and pull out. Simple. That is super simple to change a blade. Imagine you push up, push back in, blade's back locked. Up, out, up, in. Gives you little directions here. Push up, pull out. I mean, how simple is that? Simple, easy way to change, but that's the game changer right there. Deep carry pocket clip. And if you want, if you like the key chain part of it, you can do that here too. Right? Put it on there, carry it on your keychains. If you're one of those people that like this because you could carry it on your keychain, you can still do that. If you are one of the people that like this because it's got a pocket clip, you can still do that. And I think this is exactly what I wanted this to be. Now, it's a little bit thicker overall because of the belt clip and because this part on the inside is just a hair thicker. But then you add the frame around it. So it gets a little thicker. It's a little bit thicker than the Hart. But small, compact, and I don't think you'd really know that big of a difference in your pocket. I mean, look at that. It's shorter than this one. So if you're looking for something like this, guys, I think this is kind of like the holy grail in the middle, you know, fit between all these tools. I was just happy to find it, and now that I've got it in my hands, or had it in my hand until I threw it on the table. What do y'all think, guys? Is this the perfect mix between all of these? Is this, you know, is this what you'd be carrying? I mean, you get a 3-pack, and we haven't even talked about price yet. $8.88 for 2. That makes them $4.44 a piece. Still hard to beat. I think this was like $12 and $10. We had a 3-pack of these in there. 3-pack of these right now on Amazon is $15.99. That brings you to a whopping $5.43 a piece for a button lock utility knife in Veil camo. I mean, it's branded. It's hard to see, but it says every so often in there, it says Veil camo. So it's a collab with the manufacturers of Veil camo. So that's unique, right? I don't have one that's camouflaged. I was looking for one in dark green or olive. And then I saw these and I'm like, wow, that's a no-brainer. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think these are a good alternative for an everyday carry utility knife. I'm pretty impressed. They seem well made. They come with a SK5 blade. I don't know if it says it anywhere on there, but it's what it says on the listing. They come with SK5 blades. But super easy to change the blade. Super easy to, to deploy them. Just flip out. Flip it back in. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Unless you're just not a push button kind of guy. If you're left-handed, it might be a little bit different. Comes open the same way left-handed. I am left-handed, but I can't open a knife left-handed. I don't know why. But, yeah, you can open it just as easy left-handed. So I don't really see a drawback in those. Let me know your thoughts, guys. That's all we got today. I just thought, hey, we had this. A lot of people were saying it was a no go for them because it didn't have a belt clip. So I found you one with a belt clip. I also found you one that's a button lock, lightweight, still can be put on a keychain, and that comes in a branded camo. All right, guys. Love y'all. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Click all those notifications. We do have our Whitty's Gear Shop up. If you want to go there, browse the inventory. Still have the Buy Me a Coffee and memberships. Like I said, love y'all. See you on the next one.